Hello, welcome or welcome back to my channel. If you're new, my name's Sokolin and this is my booktube. Today I am doing the mid-year freakout book tag, which is basically a wrap-up, mid-year wrap-up of some of my highs and lows of the year, and I'm really excited. I love doing this book tag. I will tag a few friends at the end of this video, but if I don't tag you, feel free to also do this video if you have a YouTube channel of any kind. Yeah, let's just jump into it. I think the first question is best book of the year so far. And this is kind of a hard question because I feel like I've had a lot of really great reads, but I'm gonna go with my gut. I kind of feel like the moment in Love Island when they have to pick who they're gonna couple up with. If they're like not sure, I'm like, oh my God, what book is it gonna be? So I'm looking at 3 books right now. I'm not going to tell you which ones they are, but like, okay. Crap. What do I pick? Okay, I'm just going to go with Even in Death by Randy Garner. It's a part of a series that are like interconnected. They're not standalones, I don't think. You need to read the first book, but there's another book coming out in the series. I love this book so much. Even in Death is an enemies to lovers, and we're following Finian, who is imprisoned in Moros. It's kind of like a, what do you call it? Purgatory. I think it's kind of like purgatory in this world. It's a dark fantasy, and the love interest is Cassian, high god of death and curses. And Cassian is trying to get information out of Finian, so he kind of tortures him some of the time. And this one does flip between past and present, which I'm not usually a fan of. But I'm telling you, the second half of this book just like had me gripped. I could not put it down. It's so emotionally charged. It's so good. I love the world and the atmosphere, and like the love in this book just stabbed me in the heart and twist it, because that would be the same feeling as reading this book. It is so emotional. It is incredibly written, in my opinion. Like, I just love everything about this book. I love Finian and Cassian. If you like dark fantasy and if you want a queer dark fantasy, right here. There's also some paperbacks. I kind of want to get the paperbacks so I can reread and annotate them. But yeah, I love Randy Garner's writing. I just think I love the way that she writes her world and everything like that, and her characters. I just ate this one up. It's so good. Okay, next question is, what has been your best sequel of the year? And I'm going to use different books for each question. Like, I'm not going to use the same book for every question, because if I was just going to say Even in Death, but we're not going to do that, okay? If you want to know the other book that I had a hard time with choosing between Even in Death, it was The Whisperwicks, The Labyrinth of Lost and Found by Jordan Lees. This is actually a middle grade, so definitely highly recommend this. It's super whimsical and fun, and I cried at the end. It made me really emotional. Okay, so for best sequel, I have 2 books, and the first one is The Viscount Who Loved Me. This is the book 2 in the Bridgerton series, and I love this so much. It's really good. And then Archangel's Kiss. I love this book. Honestly, these books are like contenders for Beck's best books of the year. But yeah, Archangel's Kiss by Nalini Singh. Incredible. I loved it. I loved this series, and I'm super excited to continue. Okay, so next question is there a release that you haven't read yet but you're really excited to? A new release? Well, since you asked, I have quite a few. Enchantra. I really need to get to this, by Enchantra by Kaylee Smith. I am excited for this. And I've heard that it's kind of like a standalone fantasy. It's a sequel, but not really. I think you don't need to read them in order from what I understand. King of Ashes by S.A. Crosby. I received this as a gift for my birthday. Thank you so much, Karen, because it was a nice little surprise. I'm really excited to read this. This is a 5-star prediction. I've pretty much loved everything I read by S.A. Crosby. I think he's an amazing writer. I love his thrillers. They're not only gripping, but they're emotionally impactful. And he always he never misses, really. So I would be appalled if I didn't love this. And then The Night and the Moth by Rachel Gillig. I didn't love the other series that she wrote. The one, honestly, I'm forgetting the name, but I'm really excited for this. I've read the synopsis. I think it sounds amazing. I think this is going to be a 5-star for me. I'm just really excited to read this for my Patreon vlog. I'm really excited to read this. The book is stunning, honestly. Like, it's so pretty. I think it's going to be kind of like dark and whimsical and have like cool elements that you don't see all the time. At least that's what I'm anticipating. I know that there's a gargoyle, and yeah, just 5-star prediction all the way around. Okay, next question is, what is your most anticipated release for the second half of the year? I would have to say Alchemized by Senlin Yu. Very excited for that. I'm a hoe for Manifold, okay? I love that fan fiction. I don't care what anyone says. If it's not your thing, it's not your thing, okay? But like, I adore it. I love Hermione, and that fan fiction just absolutely wrecked me and altered my brain chemistry. And I'm like, I don't say that for a lot of books or a lot of things that I read, but Manifold definitely just like changed something up there, okay? The noggin has never been the same again. So yeah, I'm really excited for Alchemized. I'd say I'm also really excited for Empire of the for Empire of the Dawn, which is going to be the third and final book in the Empire of the Vampire series. Very excited. One of my most anticipated releases for sure. It's a dark vampire series and it's just so good. High fantasy. It's very epic. Yeah, amazing, honestly. So I'm really excited for... I didn't love book 2 as much as... Book 1 is one of my all-time favorite books. Book 2 is really good, but it was just a little bit drawn out. So I'm really excited for book 3. I think it's going to be a strong finish. If it's not, then I'll be disappointed. But hopefully it's not a disappointment, because like I will be so sad if it is. But very excited nonetheless. Okay, next question is, what is my biggest disappointment so far this year? Okay, I do have an answer for this. Let's see. Do I have it on my shelves still? I thought I still owned it. No, I know I still own it, but where is it? Okay, where? Oh, there it is. Okay, so this was the first book I picked up. It's not the first book I finished in 2025, but it's the first one I picked up. I was saving it for the new year. I was so excited, and that is Hail Mary by Andy Weir. If you love this book, our brains are just a little bit different, because the science in this is so combobulated. If I could pick a book to go with the phrase "what the helly," it would be this book, because what the helly? There's so many science details in this book, and like, it just really takes me out of the story a lot. I wasn't anticipating it. If you like science-driven books, then you might love this. Okay, you might love this. I did DNF it. I couldn't do it anymore. And it looks like I got to page 240. And I had been annotating and tabbing. I think I had mostly just been tabbing, it looks like. I don't have that many annotations. I do have a few. It just wasn't what I was expecting, honestly. I think the reason I haven't unhauled this is because I'm like, maybe I can pick it back up now that I know what I'm getting into. But I know also that I'm not the only one who has struggled with this book. It's a very polarizing read, I think. There's like a lot of Reddit fan base readers, lots of science. If you want to read a textbook that has kind of like a character storyline, that's this. That's what this is. Okay, next question is, what is your biggest surprise so far? And I have 2 actually. Say You'll Remember Me by Abby Jimenez. I kind of wrote that author off for a while. But yeah, I picked it up because I got the audiobook for free from, is it Libro FM? Yeah. So shout out to Libro FM. I'll leave my code down below, or my link if you want to sign up for them. But yeah, this was just like really good and surprising. I loved the audiobook. I loved it. I had a great time with that. And then The House on Cold Creek Lane by Liz Alterman. This is a domestic thriller, and the reason this is my most surprising is because I wrote off domestic thrillers. I didn't think I liked them, but I ended up giving this one 5 stars. I think in my reading vlog, I had said I gave it 4.5. But really, like, I'm bumping it up to 5 because of how much I enjoyed it. Yeah, I just think it's a really well-rounded thriller. I had my jaw on the floor, okay? Like, I love this. Okay, next one is a book that made me cry. I'm trying not to, like, use the same books. Okay, since I used Even in Death as my favorite, I'm gonna pick The Whisperwicks as a book that made me cry. It's a love letter to readers. If you love reading and you like middle grade storytelling, this one is just so... There's so much more to it than just a little middle grade fantasy, whimsical fantasy, okay? It's really good. And it'll hit you in the feels. At least it hit me in the feels. Definitely made me cry. I loved it. Okay, next is a book that made me happy. Did I not prepare enough for this? Because clearly, what? Where is the book that made me happy? Hold on. Oh, okay. For this one, I think, oh wait, no. Hold on, let me go through my Goodreads really quick. I thought I prepared for this video, but apparently not. So, okay. A book that made me happy. Oh! Okay. Uno Momento. Let me go grab it. Actually, no. I am going to pick Losing Control by Lady Nisha. Or Lottie Nisha. I don't know how to pronounce it. But, this book's hilarious. Okay? You'll laugh out loud. And if you don't, then you just don't get it. It's okay. It's not going to be everyone's thing. It's extremely spicy, but like the characters, their found family, and the banter. Losing Control. This one, yeah. This takes the cake, honestly, for books that made me happy because it's hilarious. It's so funny. Please read it. Please read it. Okay. Yeah. Next up is, hold on, let me go back to next up is, what books do you want to read by the end of the year? Okay, so normally whenever I do this video, I feel like I have like a long list of books I really want to get to by the end of the year. But I only picked out 2 because I'm like, I have just really embraced the whole mood reading what I want and when I want. So I'm not going to put too much pressure on like, read this by the end of the year or whatever. But Anathema by Carrie Lake, I think I'm going to love this. I really liked Nocticadia, and I really think I'm going to love this. It's supposed to be like dark and atmospheric, and that's exactly what I want from this book. I mean, look at the cover. It's just like super moody and dark, and yeah, it just looks like a vibe. She's like walking through the forest. There's a bird above her. I'm excited for this book. I do really love the cover. Really excited for this. I do want to read it before the end of the year. It was also a gift. Ooh. It was also a gift from my girl Olivia. I still have the little note in there. Whenever I read it, I'm gonna paste it in there. So thank you so much, Olivia, for the physical copy. So excited. And then I also really want to get to Ruthless Vows by Rebecca Ross because I read the first book. Wait, is this the first book? No, this is the second. This is the second book. The first book is Divine Rivals, okay? And I read that like 2 years ago. And honestly, I'm going to start forgetting what happened in that book. I'm going to start forgetting. So if I don't read this soon, I might have to read Divine Rivals, all right? And I don't really want to have to do that. So I really want to get to this book. This is the Waterstones. I switched out my copies because I don't like the US editions, but yeah. Okay, really quick before we go, because I keep forgetting to mention it in a video, but thank you so much for 15,000 subscribers. I love you guys so much. Y'all are my little subbie angels. You're perfect in every way. And thank you so much for all the support and everything. I love you. You guys change my life every day with every kind word and just all your love and support. And I can't thank you enough. So yeah, thank you so much. Let me know what your favorite book of the year has been, or what your least favorite book. If you want to just answer all these questions in the comments, that's fine too. Like, I will literally read every single comment. Sometimes it takes me a little bit to reply, but I promise I'll get to it. If you made it this far, go ahead and leave a rose and some other whimsical emoji in the comments. If you did like this video, don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel. I do have a Patreon. If you want to support me over there, where I do post extra videos and reading sprints and like all kinds of catch-up content. And we have a Discord that is really fun to be a part of. I love that little corner of the internet. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. Hope you have a great rest of your day wherever you are, and I will see you in my next video.
So I'm back to the velvet underground, back to the floor that I love, to a room with some lace and paper flowers, back to the gypsy